Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I Dr. Suman Jain welcome you. Today we start a new chapter on lipid chemistry. So today we will see lipid chemistry. In lipid chemistry today we will only see about simple lipids and lipid importance. Now the definition: lipids are heterogeneous group of organic substance. They are relatively insoluble in water, but they are soluble in organic solvents such as chloroform, ether, benzene, acetone, etc. Chemically, they are esters of fatty acid and alcohol. In addition to esters, some contain phosphoric acid, nitrogen, and carbohydrates also. They are compound lipids mainly. Examples of lipids we can see: triacyl glycerol, fatty acids, cholesterol, lecithin, etc. Now the functions of lipids are mainly the storage form of energy, that is triacyl glycerol. They are mainly components of biomembrane, as we know that the membrane contains bilayer of lipid and a protein. So this lipid layer, it is phospholipids and cholesterol mainly. Lipids are fundamental structural components of cell. We have seen that the membrane, they are made up of membrane is made up of lipid. Then metabolic regulator, they such steroid hormones and also prostaglandins, they function as local hormones and they are metabolic regulators. So lipids are also metabolic regulators. They are very good surfactants, detergent like actions, and emulsifying agents. They act as electric insulators in neurons. They also act as insulation against the external environment, like in under the epidermis, that is subcutaneous fat helps us to protect us from cold and hot. It gives shape and smooth appearance to the body. It protects internal organs by providing a cushioning effect, that is pads of fatty acid helps the internal organs to protect. They help in absorption of fat soluble vitamins like vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, and vitamin K. It improve taste and palatability of food. So you know all like the oily foods. So this is because they develop a very good taste. And now come to the classifications. So lipids are classified into four classes, that is simple lipids. They are only esters of fatty acid and alcohol. Then comes the compound lipids or complex lipid. They are in simple lipid, if some extra prosthetic group like phosphoric acid, proteins, sugars are added, then it becomes a compound lipid. Then the third is derived lipids. These derived lipids are those lipids which are simple or compound lipids hydrolysis. So when simple and compound lipids are hydrolyzed, they synthesize derived lipids like fatty acid, cholesterol, glycerol. These are all derived lipids. Then miscellaneous lipids, these are lipid like structures like vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, and vitamin K, squalene. These are all miscellaneous lipids. Now simple lipids, so these are esters of fatty acid with various alcohol. They are of many types like neutral fats and oil. They are esters of fatty acid with glycerol as the alcohol. Then waxes, they are esters of fatty acid with cetyl alcohol or higher straight chain alcohols. Cholesterol ester, they are esters of cholesterol as a alcohol and a fatty acid. Vitamin A and D esters, these are esters of retinol and fatty acid. Then vitamin D also in the same way. Then the complex or compound lipids. These complex lipids are, these are esters of fatty acid and alcohol with some additional group of compounds such as phosphoric acid. They synthesize phospholipid. Nitrogen base is also there. Then protein, with protein they form lipoprotein. With sulfate they form sulfoprotein, sulfolipids. With sugars they form glycolipids. So in this way these are complex lipid. With simple lipids, if some other prosthetic group is added on the simple lipid, then they are known as compound lipids. So they are of 5 groups: phospholipid, which contain fatty acid, glycerol, phosphoric acid and nitrogen base. These are of again 2 types: glycerophospholipid and sphingophospholipid. If the alcohol is glycerol, then they are glycerophospholipid. If the alcohol is sphingosine, then they are sphingophospholipid. Now glycolipids, it is again of 2 types, that is cerebroside and ganglioside. They are simple glycolipids, they are cerebrosides. Complex glycolipid, they are ganglioside. Then lipoproteins, these are having a lipid as a prosthetic group with protein, and they are HDL, LDL, VLDL and chylomicron. HDL is high density lipoprotein, low density lipoprotein, very low density lipoprotein and chylomicron and free fatty acids. Then comes sulfolipids. These are lipids which contain sulfates. Aminolipids, these are lipids which contain amino acids. Now derived lipids. These derived lipids are derived from hydrolysis of simple and compound lipids. It possesses the characteristics of lipid. This includes like they are fatty acids, eicosanoids, steroid hormone, cholesterol, alcohol, glycerol, sphingosine, ketone bodies, mono and diacyl glycerols, fat soluble vitamins, hydrocarbons. These are all derived lipids. Then miscellaneous lipids, this include large number of compounds that possess the characteristics of lipid. This includes carotenoids, vitamin A, D, E, K, squalene, terpenes, hydrocarbons such as pentocosanes. In bee wax it is present. Now we will discuss one by one each day one classes. Now today we come to the simple lipids. So first we see the physical properties. Simple lipids are fats and oil. They are fatty acid esters of glycerol. That examples you can see: triacyl glycerol, that is also known as triglyceride or TG. Diacyl glycerol, they are known as DG. Monoacyl glycerol, they are known as MG. Triacyl glycerols are formally also known as triglyceride. They are fats and oils are electrically unchanged, so they are non-polar. They show neutral in reaction. They are water insoluble. They are commonly known as neutral fats. They are hydrophobic in nature, that is water touch me not. They are tasteless, odorless substance with specific gravity less than 1. Then simple lipids, we are 2 types we have seen: oils and fats. So oils are liquid at room temperature, whereas fats are solid at room temperature. Oils you can see olive oil, coconut oil, sunflower oil, whereas fats you can see butter, vanaspati ghee, beef oil. These are all fats. Largely oils are mainly composed of unsaturated fatty acid or short chain triglycerides at room temperature. Fats are composed of saturated long chain fatty acids at room temperature. Oils is generally of plant origin, whereas fats are mainly of animal origin. Simple lipids, they contain both saturated and unsaturated fatty acid. Example like palmitic acid, palmitoleic acid, stearic acid, oleic acid, linoleic acid, linolenic acid, arachidonic acid. These are all unsaturated fatty acid. In this, palmitic acid and stearic acid are saturated fatty acid. When these constituents fatty acid have higher chain of length and are predominantly known as saturated, they are hard fat. It is formed in pig fat. Fat that contain medium chain triglycerides or unsaturated fatty acids are soft chain, such as butter or coconut oil. Coconut oil contain mainly medium chain triglycerides. Example is lauric acid and myristic acid. Then triacyl glycerol are composed of 1 glycerol moiety and 3 molecules of fatty acid. Most abundantly they are lipid in nature. They are mainly distributed in fats and oil. In animals it is in adipose tissue, in plants it is in seeds. of plants have higher content of unsaturated fatty acids as compared to animals. Fats are stored fuel. TG serve as body's major fuel storage reserve. The fat reserve of normal human in man is 20% and in woman is 25% by weight, is sufficient to meet the body's caloric requirement for 2 or 3 months. TG constitute 90% of the total dietary lipids and remaining 10% are other lipids. Now we see the structure. These are fatty acid, 3 fatty acid, one with R1 as a group hydrocarbon chain, second with R2 as a hydrocarbon chain, and third is as R3 as a hydrocarbon chain, and COOH is acid functional group. So R2 is mainly unsaturated fatty acid. This is the glycerol molecule which contain 3 OH molecule, and these two combine. This fatty acid reacts with glycerol to form this ester. In ester you can see it has COO group. So CH2, this glycerol, the OH of this alcohol and H of this acid are removed in form of water and they form the bonds. Then the molecule is CH2COOR1. So this COO remains, this H and CH2 here remains, OH is gone. So in this way it forms triacyl glycerol, that is TG. Now triacyl glycerol, it occurs in adipose tissue. It is stored in adipocytes, which are the cells found in adipose tissue, and it is present in the subcutaneous layer, mammary glands, and in the abdominal cavity. It is stored in the form of globules dispersed in the entire cytoplasm. Storage of TGs also occur in cardiac and skeletal muscles and is for local use only. Fat stores subcutaneously also serve as thermal insulator against low temperature. Now the other example is waxes. So the waxes have only single alcohol with OH, single OH, not like 3 OH in glycerols. So waxes are also esters of fatty acid, usually long chain fatty acid with high molecular weight monohydroxy aliphatic alcohols. Then other than glycerol, the example of this alcohol is methyl alcohol. Then cetyl alcohol is commonly found. Examples of waxes are bee wax, which is synthesized by honeybee; linolene, that is the wool wax, it is from lamb's wool; sperm oil, that is from whale sperm; ear wax, oily substance present in human ear. The above all described wax are also used in the preparation of candles, polishes, lubricants, and ointments, etc. So in this way we have finished simple lipids. So simple lipids, and today we have seen simple lipids, functions of lipids, and also the classification of lipid. In the next lecture we will see compound lipid. In that compound lipid also, firstly we will see phospholipids. So thank you very much. You can if you like, you please like, subscribe my videos. Thank you.